How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Slim Jizzle 83, aka Ken, of course. Just want to make a video regarding to the Cowboys' victory over the New York Giants, the defending world champion New York Football Giants, 24-17. Great game last night, all the way around. High drama. Romo played the smartest ball I've ever seen. Despite of throwing a pick in the second quarter, where the Giants could have really just turned it on after that, but for some reason Romo was able to really put it behind him and just played balls out ever since then. We didn't have a running game going at first. We only had like 20 yards in the first half of the game, really. Rushing, but once we got in the second half, we was able to really get after them, get after the front four. The thing that stands out, there's a couple things that stand out to me the most. Kevin Ogletree, I'm talking about at least 3 or 4 things. Yeah, Kevin Ogletree, his way of coming up out of the ashes. Romo playing with poise. The defense playing lights out ball. And great play calling. Now, with Kevin Ogletree, we knew that this guy is gonna have to be the third guy in the depth chart. This has been going on for like about 3-4 years that we've been wanting this guy to be third in the depth chart. Yeah, we had Patrick Creighton back in 2009 where he was third, but once he went to the Chargers, it was Kevin Ogletree that was left, pretty much. But Ogletree hasn't really, he hadn't really done anything, to step up to the plate, anything like that. So it kind of like one of those things where like, okay, well, we need to go out and get a guy that's going to make big plays coming out of the slot, because the way the NFL is structured today, you got to play pretty much like a 3 wide receiver set. They're trying to spread the field. They have one tight end on the line to kind of isolate the linebackers across the middle. Then you got the slot where he can just do a little in cutting out. And then you got the wide receivers, the split ends, they out running post patterns or deep outs and stuff. So, it was very important for that, the Cowboys that actually had, going into this game, they were saying like, well, the Cowboys having troubles, this and that, whatever. Still a lot of work to do. But, it's a great thing that Kevin Ogletree really stepped up when he had to step up, and he did it more often. He did it a lot last night. He made key catches, especially at the end of the game where it was a 3rd and long, and they needed a first down to keep the ball alive, to keep the ball with them, or they was gonna punt with like 2 minutes left in the game. For the Giants, the Giants would have had 2 minutes left to operate down the field. Probably would have got maybe 70 yards, go down the field, whatever, and probably scored. But it was key for him, from Romo, especially Romo, to throw it to him on the slant, which was killing the Giants pretty much the whole night, and capitalize on it, which was beautiful. One thing that also stand out to me, like I said, was Tony Romo, his poise. Once he threw that interception, well, the one thing that I'm gonna say is this: when he started off the game, it was kind of sluggish a little bit. He was throwing the ball a little bit too. He was a little bit too tense. He was throwing the ball was getting away from him, selling away or whatever. There was a couple plays where he had guys open, but he just he threw it too hard to a point where they couldn't catch it because he's a gunslinger. But I think the interception really woke him up. It woke him up a lot, and he was able to get the ball back in his hands, made the plays, made the necessary adjustments, make the check downs, changed the pass protection, did switch up on the Giants, and the Giants were kind of like okay, whatever. And once he made the play, especially the one with Dez going down the sideline, on the right sideline, that really got Romo going. That really got him going. And he was able to move around the pocket like he normally does, and he was able to go out on the run and throw deep, throw the deep, or throw the inside slants or whatever, roll out, whatever he can do. He bought a lot of time. So great job to both Romo and Ogletree. Y'all get the game balls. Now the defense. Defense on the other hand was this. The defense, DeMarcus Ware, I don't know if anybody's seen this. DeMarcus Ware, if you saw him on the sideline during the national anthem, it like he was an animal. He was ready to just go crazy. And he did. He got 2 sacks last night. Like I said, he's gonna get 2. That's why I said in my last video. Say he's gonna get 2 sacks. I said the defense was gonna get 4. I thought we was gonna get a pick, maybe like 3 picks, but we didn't get a pick. We only got a fumble. And that was from, Sean Lee when he rocked the rookie David Wilson. And there's been things about him, a video or whatever, saying that he was walked off the field crying, whatever and stuff. To me, I don't care if you cry or not, as long as you execute and do what you're supposed to do, and just wearing, having a chip on your shoulder and everything like that, and after all the hoopla and all this stuff like that about your team gave up this and that, Victor Cruz doing the salsa dance, the cha-cha, whatever the hell he was doing, whatever. Don't you do what you're supposed to do on defense to slow them down, to stop those receivers from making the big plays like they did. They only gave up maybe 1, and that was to Hickson. That was about pretty much it. That was the one that when they scored a touchdown. They held served, especially after Romo threw that pick. Dallas was at their own end. They was in their own shallows of the end zone. Their own end zone. Had to protect that little 10 yards that they had in the end zone, or 13 yards they had to protect or whatever, to keep the Giants out of there. And they did what they supposed to do. The Giants was trying to run at us, couldn't run on us. We got away with a pass interference. And that was on Orlando Sanders when he was covering Marty B. We did luck out on that one, but hey, we did what we were supposed to do. So they ended up kicking the 3-point. But I think what really changed the tone of the game is where the offensive line was able to really push and keep the front 4 from doing a lot more damage. They was able to run the ball. They was able to create holes for DeMarco Murray. DeMarco Murray was just phenomenal in the second half. He was able to milk the clock off milk the clock so that Eli them can, not really have the time to really, get in rhythm. It took them a little bit, like especially on that touchdown drive that they had in the second half with their first touchdown drive after we scored, that it took them a little bit to get down the field, but they just didn't have no rhythm at all. You can just see it. You see it in their face. The defense of the Giants, they was tired. Justin Tuck was on the sidelines, just sitting there, just frustrated. I just love how his face was. Kiwanuka got ran over by DeMarco Murray on their reverse 48-yard run. Kiwanuka was the one that was talking smash about the Cowboys right after a month after Jerry Jones predicted that the Cowboys were going to kick some Giants' ass. That's what he said he's going to do. And the Cowboys did. I mean, it was only a 7-point win, but if you watch the whole game, if you look at how everything was executed, Dallas did what they were supposed to do. They kept the Giants from being more potent on offense. The biggest piece of the puzzle that they are missing right now is Brandon Jacobs. I just point exactly right there. They're missing him a lot, especially when they need those tough yardage and stuff to break up the Cowboys defense. But, he's been doing that for years. But now that they don't have him, Cowboys can really go after the smaller running backs. Amar Bradshaw, other than that 33-yard run that he got on that touchdown drive, their last touchdown drive, he was held under 50 yards. under 50 yards rushing. That pretty much the team were. But he was able to get 78 yards on the run, whatever. So, good run by him, but hey, it's all good. We won the game. That's all that matters. Play calling, that's the next thing. Did what they supposed to do. Made the excellent calls. Offense, especially the defense. Defense was there. Sean Lee made the right reads. DeMarcus Ware made the right swim move straight to Eli Manning. They even blitzed sense ball on Eli Manning so D Ware can get his first sack of the season was huge. Jason Hatcher, we could have got out the field, committed a bonehead penalty, with the legal use of the hands to the head on the quarterback. But he made up for it on third down late on that drive that killed that drive, which he sacked Eli Manning. And it was legal. So, the Cowboys did what they supposed to do. That's all that matters. We won the game. It was a happy win. The whole nation was – actually, not the whole nation. The whole world's watching this game. And this was a banner – this was supposed to be a banner night for the New York Football Giants. And they didn't do anything. But they can sit up here and cry, whatever. They can do whatever they want to do. Eli Manning walked off the field like he was about to cry, whatever, like he normally do. But, hey, it is what it is. The Cowboys is a new-look team. They look younger. They look a lot faster. Bruce Carter played his ass off. And that's pretty much all I got for us that game. I know one thing is this. We didn't even have Jay Ratliff. And we did this without Jay Ratliff. We did this without Mike Jenkins. We did this without the special team that we got, Danny McCrary. I mean, we did this without those guys, and those guys are pretty important to our team. So, but I want to give some shout-outs, especially to my SoCal Dallas Cowboys fan club. They was representing up in Whittier last night. I'm sorry I couldn't make it, but, I will be there for the next game when we play Seattle. We got 10 days off to that game. Everybody can get rested. Oh, and Jason Witten, by the way. Jason Witten, pretty much, I think he inspired the team last night, to me. He inspired them last night. Like, I'm going to say it again. He inspired them last night when he came out there and took it. He took it like a man. He played. He had only 2 catches for 10 yards. He got a first down on one of them, which was good. Did what he's supposed to do. He had a couple penalties, whatever and stuff, but hey, he did what he's supposed to do. So, like I said, back to the shout-outs. The Prez Lewis, Vice Prez Robert, especially my girl Tina, NFL girl, Wildcat. Thanks for talking football with me all day, every day. My boy Ruben, JC, Jacob Gadders, check him out. That's my boy from the East Coast, South Carolina. Pretty much everybody that's up for the Cowboys, watching, watch, the Cowboys since they was yay into that high, whatever. Hey, keep doing what you do, keep showing the love, and just tell me what you think about this video. And I will make another video next week, and and we can, I'm gonna talk more about the upcoming game and stuff. We do travel to Seattle and stuff, so it's gonna be a pretty tight game up there. We're going up against probably Russell Wilson, the rookie out of Wisconsin. So he's a pretty good talent. The guy can throw the ball, so that's one thing we gotta watch out for. So, but I'm gonna keep it short. But I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Y'all take care out there, and go Cowboys! Cowboys for life. I believe blue and silver, baby. Peace.